this surprisingly has been going for about 11 years.
Hmm.
Every year they have this competition basically where over 12 weeks they invite a mixture of amateur and professional artists to submit a self-portrait, and they get submitted in their thousands. And the panel of judges select each week a group of painters. I think they normally select nine artists to come in and paint a portrait of a celebrity. And each week you have three celebrities, and you have three artists paint their portrait in 4 hours. And
Mm.
then the celebrity gets to pick the one they like the best, and they get to keep that picture. And then the ones that the judges deem to be the best portrait, the best one of those goes through towards like a semi-final.
Yeah.
And then the prize at the end of the year is normally like a £10,000 commission to paint a work of art to go in a grand gallery or to go in an exhibition somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's a very simple format, basically. It's just painters painting a picture of someone. But it's actually really quite gripping. And
All about the editing. All about the editing.
absolutely, yes. It's 4 hours and it's all compressed into sort of 1 hour show.
Yeah.
But yes, it's one of those films, one of those series I come back to and watch every year. And I've watched it since the beginning. Since it first came on, I was like, well, that looks interesting. And there's also the companion series called Landscape Artist of the Year, which is also very good. And
I
I
think
watched
both
that.
presented by Stephen Mangan.
Yes, it used to be, I've lost his name. Frank Skinner. He
Oh,
used
yeah.
to present it early
Yeah.
on. And then with Joan Blakewell,
Yep.
she used to present it. The two of them used to present it. And then Steve Mangan took over from Frank Skinner, and then Joan retired a couple of years ago, and he hosts it. Yeah, so he hosts it and he goes around and he talks to the artists and talks to the sitters, and it literally is just like about how the appreciation of like this sort of these creative arts, and how portraiture, why even in the days of photography and in the days of where it was surrounded by sort of visual ideas of, we can capture everything possible, why is portraiture still so emotive? And when you look at someone that's really been captured in oils or in pencils or in whatever medium, how that it still is quite an emotive thing, and how by painting someone's picture or whatever medium you use, it creates something of their soul as well. It's like, it's not just a likeness, it's about, it just captures something about it. I think it's that idea of how someone can look at someone and just by in conversation they can capture something on a canvas that tells you about that person in a way that just a photograph can't. So
Yeah.
really engrossing, and I watch it every week. It's one of my comfort watches. I'll sit down, put it on, and then I'm like, and then I always at the end I think, oh, pick that one, and I always get it wrong. In the
Well,
semi-final,
that's it's subjective. That is your favorite.
yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, so every time when they turn the picture around, they go, wow, and then they get to choose it, and I was going, choose this, choose that one, choose that one. And often when they choose the one I like, I'm going, yes, that's the best one. You've chosen the right picture. And then when the judge,
I knew I liked you.
yeah, and then when the judges, I'm going, no, not that one. So it's sort of quite. I find for me it's quite interactive. And when it comes to the final, they get each on the final the final comes down to the three paint-up artists, and then before the final they actually go away and they paint. They take longer and they get commissioned to paint a picture. Sometimes it used to be, in the early series it was another celebrity,
Yeah.
but now they paint someone they know very well, like one of their loved ones. They actually get their portrait and they present that to be judged alongside all the works throughout the series, and then the final one goes on to paint the actual winning portrait. And every year I sort of go, no, they weren't the best. And then you do see the final artwork each year. And this year I was going, oh no, you picked the worst artist of the finalists. Why did you pick that person? And then when they produce their final work, you go, actually, they were the right person for that sitter, for that context. And yeah, I've only had one finalist that I've thought that didn't work.
Yeah.
But all the others, you really are impressed by them. So I just find it's like one of those comforts, almost like slow TV. You can just relax, let it go, but makes you want to just appreciate those creative arts, that there is still a place for art. There's still a place for like painting. There's still a place for galleries, for you to just go and look at a piece of art and then just let it speak to you throughout however long you want to be in front of it. So I think there's just a place for that in our fast world, to really sort of slow things down a bit. And it just really love it. So for me, it's like I give it a 4 star, because I know it's not for everyone, but for me, it's just like yes, this is just what I want. When the nights are drawing in, I want to sit down, put the television on, and shout at the telly in a good way.
Shout out the telly, but and throw popcorn maybe, but something.